For my past few videos, you've been learning so much about the game and how to get better. So this time we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. We're going to be learning absolutely nothing. These are some of the most useless facts that would add little to no value to your Apex experience. But they're still cool to know because why not? There are 35 targets that you can shoot in the firing range. Apex Legends is actually Fade, the known YouTuber's first-person shooter. The hexed color code for one of the pixels on Loba's hair is BE4B36. On Olympus, there are 68 benches in the States alone. Lifeline's name directly translates to Nduzo in the Igbo language of Western Africa. Based on a trigonometric ratio of reality, Loba's gluteus maximus measures up to 50 inches and weighs up to 2 metric tons through popular belief. There are 23 legends and 31 weapons in Apex Legends, care package weapons included. It takes 8 seconds from start to finish for each player to select their legend in the legend select screen. Did you know that you used to be able to put the 3x bruiser scope on SMGs? Yep, before the update, players were running around with a 3x R9. In the lore, Revenant was built by Hammond Robotics, the same company that modified Forge into a United Fighting Federation badass. Gibby's Bubble, Loba's Bracelets, Horizon's Tactical, and Mirage's Decoys are the only legend abilities that glow in the dark. More than 50% of the entire Apex player base are males between the ages of 15 to 35. And in my case, we're looking at a 94% of male viewers for this channel, and only 17% of everyone watching actually being subscribed. It would take you 15.4 seconds to get to the ground if you dive straight down from the dropship. It takes 5 minutes and 30 seconds to run from one side of the map on Stormpoint to the other side. For Olympus, it is 4 minutes and 27 seconds, and on Kings Canyon, it takes 4 minutes and 10 seconds. It takes 4 Arcstar sticks to kill a purple shield Gibraltar with his shield up. The combined weight of Pathfinder and Gibraltar is 557 kilograms, which is around the weight of one garbage truck. You can actually inspect grenades and it will do a whole animation. The only letters that aren't used in any legend names are J, Q, and X. Horizon is technically the strongest legend because she carries the ultimate ability with an infinite density and a weight of 597 and many 0 kilograms. I don't even... What's the unit here? It's about 1/12 of the Earth. So yeah, lore-wise, you could say she's pretty strong. The Kraber is based on the NTW-20 sniper, which weighs about 31 kilos. It is used in the advanced military. The total distance of all 5 placeable rampart walls is 15 meters. Before Season 15, Lifeline's eyes used to pop out of her head whenever she got hit by a grenade. It takes 16 seconds to ride the zipline from Hammond Labs to the portal area. Watson can only place 20 Nesidolls at one time. If you go outside of the map from the firing range using Pathfinder and some glitches, you can get inside of the dropship. This is the same dropship you take at the start of every game. Moki Sniper has the most movement videos in the entire Apex Legends content scene. In the mobile version of the game, which is about to be defunct, Wraith still has the Naruto run animation. You might already know that you can perform the W animation if you crouch while inspecting your heirloom as Wraith. But did you know you could also do this while sliding down a hill? This will leave the void W sign in the air behind you. There are 16 named points of interest on Broken Moon, 21 on World's Edge, 16 on Olympus, 18 on Stormpoint, and 21 on Kings Canyon. This means that Kings Canyon and World's Edge are tied for the map with the most POI, even though one is significantly smaller than the other. If you use your ultimate and perform an emote as Mirage, all of your decoys will also dance along with you. I have almost 40,000 kills on Pathfinder, which puts me in the top 0.01% of Pathfinder mains. Not a flex, just a fact. It takes 7 punches to kill a player with purple armor and 8 punches if they have red armor. If you get a Wraith teammate in pubs, they are more likely to leave if they get downed. There was a time where the longbow used heavy ammo and the charge rifle used energy ammo. Before the release of Apex Legends, Bloodhound was actually planned to be released in Titanfall 2. They could be found in the old art book for Titanfall 2. Ash also made an appearance in Titanfall 2 as an evil antagonist. It may surprise you to know that there are more controller players than mouse and keyboard users in Apex, and console players make up more than half of the player base. You get 30 FPS on the Switch version of Apex Legends and up to 90 FPS on the mobile version of the game if you're playing on an iPhone 13. In the lore, Pathfinder actually thinks he has a son because the company that made him used some of his parts to allegedly make a new robot. Hence why in some voice lines you hear him saying that he needs to find his son. It's quite funny to be honest, especially for a legend of his character. But you can also involve the chip of Theseus. If you, how much do you take away from Pathfinder before it's no longer Pathfinder? Like, is it maybe it's just another Pathfinder? Like, well, you know what I mean? On every single Apex map, including the firing range, Respawn hid the Nessie dolls in different locations. Octane stimming on the Broken Moon ziplines makes you go 0% faster. When holding a grenade as a Watson, your eyeballs seem to pop out of your head. In all light and heavy ammo weapons, bullets leave the gun from the right side of the barrel. The alternator and 30-30 are an exception to this because the bullets leave from both the right and left side of the alternator, and they leave on the left side for the 30-30. When Vantage calls on her pet bat Echo, she flicks her wrist once. Newcastle is Bangalore's brother, and he is the only legend with 2 default finisher animations. The second one is played specifically whenever you finish a Bangalore player, and it looks like this. When summoning the Death Totem as Revenant, there is a chance for a rare Naruto Jutsu animation to play. His Watson was first introduced to Apex by a person called Her Gibraltar. His Watson has done a solo to masters for every ranked split for the past 5 splits. According to community opinion, Ottr and Imperial Hal both sound mad 90% of the time. It's passion. It's passion, guys. Don't worry about it. Every month, a certain Apex Pro tweets out, aim assist isn't overpowered, you're just bad at the game. There are over 887 people that work at Respawn Entertainment. It takes approximately 2 seconds for a Wraith with TTV in their name to leave the game when being finished. So if you start a finisher, they'll leave the game and you'll be able to get an armor swap and grab some loot that much faster. The EVA 8 shotgun pellets appear in an 8-figure pattern when shot. The Peacekeeper appears in a star shape and the Mozambique has a triangle shape. There are 2.2 million members of the Apex Legends subreddit, 261,000 for the Apex University subreddit, 47,000 for the Apex Rollout subreddit, and there are unfortunately 239,000 members of the Apex Unsafe for Work subreddit. So I heard. And there also are only like 1,000 for the r/Otterden subreddit, so check that out when you have time. As of the time of this video, the top 20 players on PC all have above 20,000 RP. The player with the most pistol kills across all platforms is an Xbox player called Ottr. He has 32,440 kills with pistols. TSM Imperial Hal has the most LAN appearances in Apex history. The release date for Season 7 of Apex Legends was the 4th of November 2020. It takes Fade roughly 1.9 seconds to do a full rollout, switching from one floor of the big streamer building to the other using the ziplines. Bloodhound and Pathfinder are tied for the legend with the longest name with 10 characters each. And the legend with the shortest name is Ash with 3 characters. Seer was unfortunately added to Apex Legends on August 3rd, 2021, and the lead designer infamously likened his tactical to a hard-to-hit sniper shot. There are over 10,000 pixels on an Apex skin, 9,000 of those are made up by Lobas. I got this amount of loot in first bin I found on Olympus. This is what the highest FOV on Apex Legends looks like. As you can see, it's pretty wide. Connor Ford, aka Hideouts, as you all might know him, is the head of security, and other than his team is responsible for banning cheaters in the game. He also has a side gig as a DJ. If you have 19 shield cells and you have to heal your broken red shield, it will take you 15 seconds to use the cells and you would be left with 14 shield cells, adding 125 shield health to your person. This is what the clouds look like to me right now standing at the top of Hammond Labs. Oh, hi Nessie. It takes this long to die from Zone 1 in Apex Legends. This is what it looks like if 4 Gibby ults are activated at the same time. You can't see your own legs when playing Apex in first person. The 26th most viewed video on the official Apex Legends YouTube channel is the stories from the Outlands called Promise, which featured Horizon. The most common color of the thumbnails of all the videos of the official Apex Legends channel is black. Apex's game director Steven Ferreira first worked on Need for Speed Underground 2 as a tester in 2004 before joining the Apex Legends team much later on. If you hit someone with 3 wingman headshots, the player may or may not get downed. The R5 Reloaded Apex mod was made public sometime in 2021. The 2 most common letters in the CEO's name are A and L. They appear a total of 2 times in his name. You get more FPS on the lowest graphic settings and fewer FPS on the highest graphics. No matter how much FPS you get, it will always be more than if you play on the Switch. R5 Reloaded is the 2nd most downloaded Apex modification of all time, right below cheats. On the mobile version of Apex Legends, Bangalore can actually see through her own smoke when aiming down sights. Wraith's name in Swedish is pronounced Volnad. There you have it. These are some of the most useless facts in Apex Legends. This video was basically a joke video and you probably learned the sum total of nothing. But if you want to learn something, check out this video on the screen where I teach movement to controller players. Bye guys. See y'all tomorrow.